afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Aesthetic Origins. I'm your host, Brian Calloway, and today we're diving into the wonders and complexities of a design movement that has shaped the digital world in subtle yet profound ways. That's right, today's episode is all about Frutiger Aero. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is Frutiger Aero? Well, for those who don't know, let me break it down for you. Frutiger Aero is a design aesthetic that emerged in the early 2000s, dominating everything from software interfaces to corporate branding. It's all about combining realism with a sense of glossy futurism. Think of shiny buttons, light reflections, and smooth, almost hangable gradients. This design style gave us the polished, classy look that defines so many digital experiences of time. It was futuristic, approachable, and just a little bit playful. But where does the name Frutiger Aero come from? Well, it's not directly tied to Adrian Frutiger, the celebrated Swiss typeface designer. His influence on design is undeniable. Frutiger's work emphasized clarity, simplicity, and functionality, key elements that inspired the clean and modern look of his aesthetic. The Aero part, on the other hand, refers to Microsoft's Aero Glass interface, introduced with the Windows Vista in 2006. While Vista wasn't exactly a critical darling, its design left a lasting impression. The glossy, translucent windows and dynamic lighting effects became a visual benchmark for the era, even though Windows Vista didn't come out until 2007. What made Frutiger Aero so special was its ability to create a sense of depth and tactility. Unlike the flat designs of the past, this aesthetic made digital environments feel alive. Buttons looked like you could press them. Icons seemed like you could pick them off the screen. And it wasn't just about appearances. It was about creating experiences. The glossy textures and bright colors conveyed a sense of optimism, reflecting the tech industry's belief in progress and innovation. While Frutiger Aero eventually gave way to flatter, minimalistic styles like Google's material design, its legacy lives on. In fact, we've seen a recent resurgence of interest in this aesthetic, with designers revisiting its playful yet sophisticated charm. Design trends come and go, but Frutiger Aero remains a fascinating chapter in the history of digital design, a reminder of a time when we dreamed of the future and our screens reflected that optimism. This image with its lush green fields, a futuristic city encapsulated in a glowing orb, and the radiant sky blue gradient in the background, is a stunning homage to the Frutiger Aero aesthetic. It was likely created as a digital artwork inspired by the optimism and innovation of early 2000s design trends. The glowing orb containing the city represents a harmonious blend of nature and technology, a common theme during the Frutiger Aero era. Designers wanted to convey a future where technological advancements coexisted with the beauty of the natural world. It's glossy, it's clean, it's filled with possibility. This visual isn't just a pretty picture, it's a statement. It reflects the digital optimism of its time, a belief that technology could create a utopia where sleek design and innovation could solve humanity's problems. Frutiger Aero wasn't just about aesthetics, it was about a vision of the future. And this image captures that vision perfectly. Who created this masterpiece? Well, I don't have the name of the artist. It's clear they were deeply inspired by the principles of Frutiger Aero, using gradients, reflections, and a clean, futuristic layout to tell a story. It's art that speaks to the heart of the era. Now let's take a look at this fascinating piece. A perfect example of Frutiger Aero's surreal and futuristic approach to visual storytelling. This image captures everything that makes Frutiger Aero so captivating. The merging of the natural world with technology, the vibrant use of gradients, and that unmistakable sense of depth and glossiness. It's a digital dreamscape that invites you to think about the boundless possibilities of the future. Let's break it down first. We have the monitor, almost like a portal to another dimension. The water seems to flow seamlessly onto the screen, symbolizing the way technology can bring the natural world closer to us, or perhaps even redefine it. The fish emerging from the monitor, that's a beautiful metaphor for how immersive and lifelike visual experiences were becoming during the Frutiger Aero era. Designers weren't just building interfaces, they were creating environments. And this globe here, encased in the glossy, reflective bubble, represents a connected world, a hallmark of the early 2000s tech optimism. It's a visual reminder of how the internet and technology will bring people and ideas together globally. So what does this all mean? Well, this image isn't just about aesthetics. It's about a philosophy. It's about the belief that technology could evaluate the human experience, blending the best of the natural and digital worlds. Frutiger Aero wasn't just a design trend. It was a vision of a brighter, more connected future. It's these kinds of visuals that remind us how powerful design can be, not just in shaping what we can see, but in influencing how we think about the world. And that, my friends, is the true magic of Frutiger Aero. Stay tuned as we explore how this design philosophy influenced everything from advertising to video games, how it continues to inspire creatives today. You're watching Aesthetic Origins. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, welcome back to Aesthetic Origins. If you're just joining us, we've been exploring the wonders of Frutiger Aero. My name is Simon Cooper, and today, I want to focus on an iconic piece of design that many of you might recognize, the Wii menu. Released in 2006 alongside the Nintendo Wii, this menu is often cited as a prime example of Frutiger Aero in action. Let's take a closer look at why. First, notice the glossy round rectangles that house the channels. They're simple, yet they have a sense of depth and paintability. Thanks to the subtle gradients and reflective effects, this is a hallmark of Frutiger Aero, a design style that combines realism with a futuristic polish. The blue gradients on the forecast and news channels, perfect examples of how Frutiger Aero uses vibrant colors to create a feeling of light and depth. It's clean, inviting, and feels almost touchable, like you're interacting with a piece of futuristic hardware. Now look at the clean typography and the subtle glow around the time and date. This minimalism paired with a touch of sleekness reflects the influence of Adrian Frutiger's approach to clarity and readability in design. Everything is functional, yet visually appealing. Even the overall layout of the Wii menu embodies Frutiger Aero's core principles. The interaction is spacious, intuitive, and user-friendly, with a sense of calm that invites exploration. It's as if Nintendo wanted to make technology feel approachable to everyone. from kids to grandparents. And let's not forget the animation, the smooth transitions and the gentle bounces as you scroll through channels. They add to the tactile feeling that Frutiger Aero is known for. It's not just about what you see, it's about how you experience it. Ultimately, the Wii menu perfectly captures the spirit of Frutiger Aero, a design style that's futuristic, functional, and a little bit playful. It's no wonder that this menu remains so iconic, even years after the Wii's launch. So next time you boot up your Wii, or just look at its interface, take a moment to appreciate how it embodies the glossy, futuristic optimism of the Frutiger Aero era. It's a reminder of how great design can turn even the simplest experiences into something magical. Coming up, we'll explore more examples of Frutiger Aero in gaming, technology, and beyond. Stick around for more aesthetic origins. We'll be right back after this short break.